Samsung might be taking a bold step with its latest flagship lineup. While the Galaxy S25 series was already expected, the surprise reveal of the Galaxy S25 Edge at the Galaxy Unpacked 2025 event left many with more questions than answers. Samsung showed off the device but didn't mention its specifications, price, or release date. Now, new leaks suggest when people might finally get their hands on it. According to a report from Korea's SE Daily, the Galaxy S25 Edge is set to launch on April 16, 2025, with availability starting in May. The phone will reportedly come in 3 colors: black, blue, and silver. As for pricing, the report claims it will be slightly more expensive than the Galaxy S25, which suggests Samsung is positioning it as a premium alternative to the standard model. What's particularly interesting is the limited production run. The report states that Samsung is manufacturing only 40,000 units initially. This is a relatively low number for a flagship device, signaling that the company might be testing the market before committing to mass production. It could also mean that Samsung is unsure about the demand for this model, since it is the first time the brand has launched such a variant. Limited availability could either drive up excitement or leave potential buyers frustrated if stock runs out too quickly. In terms of hardware, the Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to share most of its specifications with the Galaxy S25 Plus. However, there will be 2 key differences: the camera system and the device's thickness. Unlike the Galaxy S25 Plus, which features a triple camera setup, the S25 Edge will have only 2 rear cameras. Samsung has reportedly opted for a 200 megapixel main camera paired with a 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensor. While this setup might seem like a downgrade compared to the S25 Plus, the inclusion of a high-resolution primary camera could still deliver excellent results. The ultra-wide camera will allow users to capture broader scenes, making it a useful addition for landscape photography and group shots. The second major difference is the design. The Galaxy S25 Edge is said to be much slimmer than the S25 Plus, which could be a key selling point for those who prefer a sleek, lightweight device. A thinner body usually means a smaller battery, but Samsung might have found a way to maintain battery efficiency through optimizations in software and hardware. If Samsung can balance battery life and a thinner profile, the S25 Edge could attract users who want a premium feel without the bulk of larger flagship devices. Samsung's decision to launch a device like the Galaxy S25 Edge is an interesting one. It's not often that a smartphone brand releases a variant with fewer cameras and a slimmer design while keeping the core specifications intact. This could indicate that Samsung is experimenting with a new segment, offering a stylish flagship for users who care more about aesthetics and portability rather than having multiple camera sensors. If the strategy works, Samsung might expand this lineup in the future. The key question now is whether the limited production and slightly higher price tag will make the Galaxy S25 Edge an attractive option for consumers. Is Samsung playing it too safe with the Galaxy Z Flip 7? With the launch of the Galaxy S25 behind us, all eyes are now on Samsung's next big product reveal, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7. While early leaks have suggested that the Fold 7 could see some design changes, the latest renders of the Flip 7 suggest that Samsung isn't making any major upgrades. So what exactly has changed, and is it enough to justify upgrading? Let's start with the design. Based on leaked dimensions, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is slightly bigger than its predecessor. It measures 166.6 by 75.2 by 6.9 millimeters when unfolded, compared to the Flip 6, which came in at 165.1 by 71.9 by 6.9 millimeters. This means the new model will be slightly taller and wider, but its thickness remains unchanged. When folded, it is expected to be nearly 15 millimeters thick, just like the previous version. One noticeable upgrade is in the display size. The inner display is increasing from 6.7 inches to 6.8 inches, and the cover display is going from 3.4 inches to 3.6 inches. These changes might not seem like a huge jump, but they could improve the overall user experience, making the outer screen more useful for quick interactions. However, despite these minor adjustments, the core design remains very similar. Many foldable phone users have been hoping for a slimmer design, but Samsung appears to be sticking with the same thickness. This could be disappointing for those expecting a more refined or compact form factor. Now let's talk about the cameras. According to leaks, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 will feature the same 50 megapixel main camera and 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera as the Flip 6. While Samsung may introduce some software-based enhancements, there doesn't seem to be any significant hardware upgrades. This suggests that Samsung is prioritizing other areas or perhaps playing it safe by not making big changes. A big question remains. Will the Flip 7 be heavier than its predecessor? While we don't have official details on its weight yet, any increase in size could potentially lead to a heavier device. This is something users will want to keep an eye on, especially if they value a lightweight and portable foldable phone. With these minimal changes, the Flip 7 feels more like a refinement rather than a true upgrade. Samsung seems to be sticking with a tried and tested design while making only minor adjustments. For users who already own the Flip 6, this may not be a compelling reason to upgrade. However, for those new to foldable phones, a Flip 7 could still offer a stylish and functional experience with its larger displays and familiar design. So, is this enough? Should Samsung have pushed for bigger changes, or is a small upgrade still worthwhile? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech updates. Is Google making the Pixel 9a feel cheaper just to keep the price low? A new hands-on leak has surfaced and reveals some interesting design changes that might surprise you. A video showing the Pixel 9a recently appeared online, giving us an early look at Google's upcoming budget-friendly smartphone. The original video was quickly removed, but a Threads post by Shane Craig still has screenshots, allowing us to analyze what's different. From the first look, it's clear that Google is taking a different approach with the design of this phone. The leaked images show the Pixel 9a in obsidian, a dark color that Google has used for its previous models. However, what stands out isn't just the color, it's the overall look and feel of the phone. Unlike previous Pixel A-series devices which tried to maintain a premium feel despite their lower price, the Pixel 9 looks more cost-conscious. Instead of metal or glass, this phone appears to have a plastic body, which makes it lighter and easier to hold, but also less premium. According to Shane Craig, the Pixel 9 reminds him of older Nokia Lumia phones, which were known for their simple yet sturdy plastic builds. This could be a good thing for those who prefer a lightweight device, but for others, it might make the phone feel less premium compared to previous Pixel A-series models. One of the most noticeable design changes is in the camera module. Google has traditionally given its Pixel phones a signature camera bar that stretches across the back of the phone, making them stand out. However, the Pixel 9a takes a different approach. The camera bar is now much more subtle, sitting almost flush with the phone's body. There is only a small ring around the two camera lenses that slightly protrudes from the back. While this makes the design more minimalistic, it also makes the phone look more like an entry-level device rather than a mid-range one. But here's the catch, there's still some uncertainty about this leak. The video doesn't confirm whether this is a real Pixel 9a or just a dummy unit. Dummy phones are non-functional replicas used by manufacturers to showcase the design before launch without revealing any internal hardware or software details. However, considering that we are getting closer to Google's expected announcement on March 19, there's a good chance that this is the final design of the Pixel 9a. So what else can we expect for the Pixel 9a? Leaks suggest that despite the changes in design, the phone will still pack solid hardware. It is expected to come with Google's Tensor G4 chip, 8 GB of RAM, and a 120Hz OLED display. These are impressive specs for a mid-range phone, especially at its rumored price of $499. It seems that Google is keeping performance strong while cutting costs in other areas, mainly in the body materials. However, there's one big question that remains. How durable will this phone be? Plastic bodies tend to be more resistant to shattering than glass, but they can also scratch more easily. If the Pixel 9a uses a softer plastic material, it might not hold up as well over time, especially for users who don't use a protective case. With that being said, Google's A-series phones have always been about making high-end features more accessible at a lower price, and the Pixel 9a seems to be following that same strategy. The question is whether this new design will be a deal-breaker for users who prefer a more premium feel. So what do you think? Is Google making a smart decision by cutting costs and design to keep the price low? Or does this make the Pixel 9a feel too cheap? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.